Is it visible, students? This is ferrous sulfate. Is it visible? What is the color? Green. What is the structure? It is solid and it crystalline. Does it look like sugar? See the structure. Is it like sugar?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a crystalline structure. What is it? What are we seeing today?
Yes.
This is? Is it crystalline? Will you remember it? You've seen, right? ठीक है? So once we see, we remember. Have you all seen rust?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? What is the color? Reddish brown and ठीक है. So we are continuing with the same chapter, chemical reactions. And in the types of reactions, we have already done this, and this reaction is also a type of what reaction that we have seen in terms of energy. We have seen that it is also a exothermic reaction. We have also discussed a little decomposition reaction and we want to study it in detail today. So we are continuing with decomposition. And with the term itself, we know that decomposition reaction is a kind of reaction where a compound gets broken down into its constituents. Its constituent, right? So, have you all written? Who will come and write for me? Come on fast, so that, right? A reaction in which a compound gets broken down into its constituents, simpler parts. This type of reaction is called decomposition reaction. Now, on the basis of the energy which decomposes the compound, we classify it into different forms. So, for example, if the compound is decomposed using heat, then we call it as thermal decomposition reaction. So now we also write the definition of thermal decomposition reaction. When decomposition reaction takes place due to heat, this kind of decomposition reaction is called thermal decomposition reaction, and we will understand it with the help of some examples. And the first example is we are going to study what happens if we heat ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate means it has sulfate ion and it has which iron it has? Iron has two valencies. So this two valencies, that is 2 and 3. In iron sulfate, in ferrous sulfate, which iron is there? It is 2 plus or 3 plus? 2 plus. So why do we need to know it? We need to know it because we will be able to form the formula correctly. So it is of decomposition reaction is of different kinds, and now we are learning about thermal decomposition reaction. What is the key word in it? Key word is heat. I'm not writing the complete definition, but you will be able to frame it. The decomposition reaction where is heat is used to decomposed. We call it as thermal decomposition reaction. And first example, we are taking thermal decomposition of ferrous sulfate. When we heat ferrous sulfate, observation. In first step, the green color, yes, changes to first white due to loss of water. When we heat it, first it gets converted to white, and then the color becomes reddish brown due to formation of ferric oxide. Ferric oxide means the valency of iron here is understood. Ferric oxide, tell me what will be the, if valency is 3, iron ki valency is 3, then oxygen ki valency is 2, what do we get? Fe2O3, right? And then we also get gases of pungent smell. What smell? Pungent smell. Pungent, pungent smelling gases, that is SO2 and SO3 released. All right. Now we have learnt old style से TPO वाले group में all the elements have what valency? -2 valency. So how are we getting these formulas? Sulfur also has variable valency. So whatever we have learnt basic is only basic, and we have a lot of exceptions in chemistry that you will be learning with the concepts which we are learning in continuation in the subject, right? So wherever you have written the valency of sulfur 2, you can write, make a note here also and mention that apart from 2 valency, sulfur also has valency 4 and sulfur also has valency, no, not 5, 6. 4 and 6. Note down. Valency of sulfur is 2, 4 and 6. Here what is happening? Here in this formula, sulfur dioxide, can you guess what is the valency of sulfur here? Yes. And here? Understood, na? Now, after knowing the observations, you can write the chemical equation, and for that, as always, I want Dhani to come on the board. We are heating ferrous sulfate. Write a chemical equation for that. And along with this, what else we need to do? We need to mark the state. No, not like this. How do we mark state? In front of the compound in bracket. Yes. Iron oxide, rest is what state? Small g. And then explain the equation. What is it? What is it? And color and everything. What is the color? What is the color? ये नहीं आता सल्फर यहाँ लिखो डाइऑक्साइड how many oxygen we have here 2 so we are writing dioxide so how many oxygen we have here 3 so this is sulfur trioxide and what is the property of these gases how is the smell PUN pungent smell ठीक है very good clap for her sit down ferric oxide is not green it is brown ferric oxide is brown in color what all we have observed in decomposition of ferrous sulfate as soon as ferrous sulfate is heated what happens it becomes white why does it become white due to the loss of it has water content to it right so as soon as water is lost it becomes white then it is heated furthermore then it becomes ferric oxide what is the observation it is brown in color along with that we also get some smell that is pungent smell the pungent smell is of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide ठीक है if somebody can rub the board for me please ठीक है Harshit you on the board come no problem at all I'm here to help you out we will develop our confidence why worried ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा गलती होगा कोई बात नहीं गलती होगा तो हम सीखेंगे राइट So second, again we are going to learn thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. Write down thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. Children, calcium carbonate also has similar crystalline structure, solid, but it is white in color. What is the color of calcium carbonate? It is white in color. Number 2 डाल दो बेटा. This is number 2 example. Underline कर दीजिए thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. ठीक है. Write down the formula of calcium carbonate नीचे. What is carbonate? First you tell me verbally. Carbonate. Carbon is, carbonate में we have carbon and 8, right? So carbon is, it is element, and what is the symbol? C. And when 8 is added, that means it is with which other element? You said carbonate में carbon दिख रहा है, right? I am telling you carbonate. Carbon we have written here. 8 means 8E as suffix we have only when we have polyatomic ion with sulfur, oxygen, hydrogen, what? Try and answer. If we have sulfate, do you know any 8? किसी 8 का फॉर्मूला मालूम है? अच्छा, what is SO3? सल्फेट ना, सल्फर और ऑक्सीजन होके सल्फेट बना रहा है. तो कार्बोनेट क्या क्या मिलके बनाएंगे? Carbon and oxygen, right? So write carbonate. Carbonate you write first. And what is the valency of? How do? ठीक है, very good. Carbonate is correct. Now what we wanted? We wanted calcium carbonate, right? लिखो calcium, इसको calcium carbonate बनाओ. क्या ऐड करेंगे इसमें तो calcium carbonate बन जाएगा. This is a complete compound. Calcium किधर ऐड करेंगे? Metal left में होता है या राइट में होता है? मेटल लेफ्ट में होता है हमेशा. राइट डाउन कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट. ऐड नहीं करना, ये डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला है. कैल्शियम, just write Ca to it. CaCO3. This is now calcium carbonate. What is it? Calcium carbonate. What are we going to do? We are going to heat it. Thermal decomposition means what are we going to do? We are going to heat it. Very good. Now my observations. When we heat calcium carbonate, what happens? This is what is the color I told? Write down white. White solid. थोड़ी देर के बाद. So when we heat it, children, we get. First, we need to see the physical condition. What happens? We get a white powdery substance. What do we get? We get, यहाँ पे एक dot लगाइए. सबसे पहले what happens? We get a white powdery substance of white powdery substance of calcium oxide. So what is the difference between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide? Calcium oxide is white powdery, whereas calcium carbonate is a crystalline white solid, right? White powdery substance of calcium oxide. How do we write calcium oxide, beta? Calcium oxide mein what all we will be having? Calcium and oxygen. Write down calcium of, do not write full this, you just write the formula. Calcium oxide. Calcium क्या होगा symbol? Ca. Yes. Ca and oxide is O. ठीक है, तो हमें ये मिल गया. Secondly, what will we get? We also get a We get to see effervescence, bubbles निकलते हुए effervescence दिखाई पड़ेंगे. Effervescence means release of gas, and then we from here we see what do we have. We have carbon, we have oxygen, so we can guess that the gas released is carbon dioxide. So लिखिए, we get वो पूरा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Observe effervescence of carbon dioxide gas. EFFER effervescence of CO2 gas. Right. Write the reaction. What are we doing? I'll write EFF. एक बार बेटा, may I borrow for a minute? This is EFFER Is it clear? नीचे लिखो, बड़ा बड़ा एक रिएक्शन लिखो. Calcium carbonate when heated gives ठीक है, but पहले we will write the main component. This is released afterwards. We'll write it afterwards. It's not wrong. But first, what do we get? सबसे पहले क्या मिला हमें? सबसे पहले क्या मिला? Calcium oxide. Yes. Plus CO2. Right. Now, right, this is calcium carbonate. Now, how do we know क्या मिल रहा है? What all ions we have here? यहाँ पे elements क्या क्या हमारे पास? एक कैल्शियम है, और क्या है हमारे पास? कार्बन है, और क्या हमारे पास? ऑक्सीजन है ना? इसमें से मुझे बताइए, ये कैल्शियम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज्ड है, मेटल है. कार्बन इज negative. Oxygen is also negative. So now tell me, calcium will combine with what? कार्बन के साथ भी कंबाइन हो सकते हैं, कैल्शियम कार्बाइड भी बना सकते हैं, बट यहाँ पे वो कार्बन कैल्शियम कार्बाइड नहीं बनाता है. यहाँ पे क्या बनाता है? वो कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड बनाता है. इसलिए हम यहाँ पे कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड लिखते हैं. उसके बाद कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड हो गया, उसके बाद ये कार्बन बच गया. कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन वो भी कुछ बना सकते हैं, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन गया. क्लियर? सो एवरी टाइम व्हेन यू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट, यू गेट प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम हियर ओनली. It is splitting up and it is making other compound or element, right? ठीक है. So what was the color here? Write down. This is white crystal. This is white. Yes. Okay, now tell me, this is also called as CaCO3 is also called as limestone. Write down. And this is also known as CaO is also known as quick lime. ठीक है? Done. Good, very good. Children, this reaction has an application in industry, lime kiln industry, where you know that this is used for whitewashing. So when it is utilized, when it has a use, इसकी industry भी होगी, है ना? So it is used, this reaction is used in lime kiln industry, where we produce CaO in larger extent for the purpose of application for the purpose of business. ठीक है? So where does it use? ऐसे question भी आ सकता है. You can note it down यहाँ पे third. Application लिख के. Application या use लिख के you can note down the use. व्हाइट वॉशिंग भी लिख सकते हो और लाइम LIME KLIN क्लीन INDUSTRY इंडस्ट्री लाइम क्लीन इंडस्ट्री KLIN क्लीन KLIN. What is the color of lead nitrate? What is the structure? Touch it, you'll get to know. Is it powder?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it not like sugar is crushed? Salt. How is the salt in reality? Salt, you feel that it is powder, but when you touch, it is not soft. How do we get salt? Initially, we get salt in crystals and then we powder it.
Can we eat it?
No. Do wash your hands after that. Not just now, after the class is over, don't worry. Okay, this is white in color, right? What all we saw today before lead nitrate, what did we see? Ferrous sulfate was, what was the color of ferrous sulfate? ठीक है, what are we going to do with lead nitrate today? We are going to heat everything today, right? So we are going to heat lead nitrate again. Now I want somebody on the board. I don't know, they come on the board. So you write thermal decomposition of lead nitrate. And then write the formula of lead nitrate. What is the valency of lead? What is the valency of lead? Yes. कौन से ग्रुप में है lead? 4. What is the valency of lead? अभी यहाँ पे it is metal. ठीक है? हाँ. What is the valency of nitrate? Lead nitrate formula is correct. So what are we going to do it? We are going to heat it. So formula तो you can find out. कुछ भी heat करने से क्या बन रहा है children? What if we are heating anything? What is happening? We are getting oxide of that metal. If you are heating a salt of metal, we are getting oxide of metal. But you also need to know the color. So here what will happen? The color what we get is, we get a yellow color, yellow solid of, first we will write the observation, बाद में लिखेंगे reaction, right? The white color of lead nitrate changes and becomes yellow solid and the product is lead oxide, PbO. ठीक है? And apart from that, a release of brown gas is there. A brown gas is released. A brown gas of nitrogen dioxide is released. A brown gas of nitrogen dioxide is released. Nitrogen dioxide is NO2. And number 3, oxygen is also released. Now you can complete the reaction. Anybody? You? Hmm. Lead oxide. ठीक है, ठीक है. Just mention the colors here also. And while writing PbNO3 whole twice, somewhere in your notes, write down the valency of lead here is 2. In general, what is the valency of lead? Plus minus 4, but it also has at some situations variable valencies, and it also has valency 2. That is why the lead nitrate formula is like this. What happened? Okay, this is brown in color. Done. Okay. Next, this was about thermal decomposition. Do we have more time? What is the time now? Time over? Okay. So we will stop today's chapter here, and I'm sure anything? Balancing equation is required. We can do it. Tell me how many PB here, 1 PB here, 1 PB here, but how many nitrogen here? We have here no. We have 4 nitrogen here, and how many nitrogen here? 4 nitrogen here, and then how many oxygen here? 6 here. How many nitrogen we have here? We have oxygen. How many we have here? 4 2s are 8, 9, 10. We have 10, 2, 4 2s are 8, 10, and 1, 11. How are we going to balance it? ठीक है, ठीक है. Shall we check once again? 3 2s are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 हो गया इधर. 3 2s are 6 into 2, 12. Right. Balanced. ठीक है, done. And apart from thermal decomposition, we have seen electrolytic decomposition of water. Little explanation here. What happens when electrolytic decomposition of water happens? Using electricity, right? So observation हम करते क्या है? What do we do? H2O में what do we do? We pass electricity. What happens? The ions of water breaks down, and hydrogen in OH. Hydrogen is cation. OH is anion. Cation goes to cathode. So what happens? H2 gas is collected at cathode, and oxygen is collected at anode, right? We will be taking this example once again when we will learn oxidation and reaction. Children, you will be amazed to see that all the reactions which we are learning, many of them will be utilized again when we study reduction and oxidation. So decomposition, we have done this. One is left, that is decomposition using sunlight. That is very easy. is a compound which is used in black and white photography for getting the printouts. ये बाद में करते हैं. So silver bromide is also a white color powder.